What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, June 7th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Celebrity couple George and Amal Clooney have welcomed twins. The 56-year-old actor's rep confirmed in a statement to People that Amal gave birth Tuesday to daughter Ella and son Alexander. The rep said, "This morning Amal and George welcomed Ella and Alexander Clooney into their lives. Ella, Alexander, and Amal are all healthy, happy, and doing fine." The rep said before joking George is sedated and should recover in a few days. The Talk had reported in February that George and Amal were expecting twins in June. The actors skipped the Aurora Prize for Awakening Humanity ceremony in Yerevan, Armenia last week because Amal was due. He jokingly explained, "I really would have been in Yerevan, but if I came there and my wife had twins while I was there, I could never come home." Sources told E! News in May that Amal was, quote, healthy, excited, and looking forward to becoming a mother. 39-year-old human rights lawyer married George in Venice, Italy in 2014 after a 6-month engagement. Universal Pictures has released a trailer for American Made, an action picture that reunites Edge of Tomorrow director Doug Liman with actor Tom Cruise. Gary Spinelli wrote the screenplay for the movie, which is based on a true story. Set for release on September 29th, it co-stars Domhnall Gleeson, Sarah Wright, E. Roger Mitchell, Jesse Plemons, Lola Kirk, Alejandro Etta, Benito Martinez, Caleb Landry Jones, and Jemiah Mays. The film is billed as a, quote, international escapade based on the outrageous and real exploits of a hustler and pilot unexpectedly recruited by the CIA to run one of the biggest covert operations in U.S. history. This week's 2.5-minute trailer shows Cruise as he juggles working for the CIA, the DEA, and Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar. It opens with Cruise crashing a plane on a suburban street and paying a kid for his bicycle, which he rides away to escape authorities while he is covered in cocaine. Dan Aykroyd has continued to comment on Ghostbusters reboot director Paul Feig and how a sequel to the film will most likely not happen. Aykroyd, who starred in and co-wrote the original 1984 Ghostbusters, wrote on Facebook Monday, "Paul Feig made a good movie and had a superb cast and plenty of money to do it," after slamming the filmmaker for going over budget Sunday. He continued by saying, "We just wish he had been more inclusive to the originators. It costs everyone, as it is unlikely Kristen, Leslie, Melissa, and Kate will ever reprise their roles as Ghostbusters, which is sad," mentioning the cast featured in the reboot. Aykroyd originally stated on the British talk show Sunday Brunch that Feig was to blame for Sony not wanting to make a sequel due to budget concerns. He says the director, he spent too much on it. He didn't shoot scenes we suggested to him and several scenes that were going to be needed. And he says, now we don't need them. Then we tested the movie and they needed them back. And he had to go back about $30 to $40 million in reshoots. So he will not be back on the Sony lot anytime soon. In response to Aykroyd's claim, Sony state that reshoots on the film only cost between $3 and $4 million to complete. The Ghostbusters reboot was able to earn $229 million worldwide on a budget that cost more than $140 million. Feig has yet to respond to Aykroyd's comments. Before the release of the Ghostbusters reboot, Aykroyd had praised the project, stating, quote, "It has more laughs and more scares." Spike TV has released a new trailer for The Mist, its upcoming series based on Stephen King's novella, starring Morgan Spector, Alicia Sutherland, Gus Burney, Denicia Kurek, Ozzy Amoro, Dan Butler, Darren Petty, Isaiah Whitlock Jr., Russell Posner, Luke Cosgrave, and Francis Conroy. The 10-part series will debut June 22nd. Press release note, the story centers around a small-town family that is torn apart by a brutal crime. As they deal with the fallout, an eerie mist rolls in, suddenly cutting them off from the rest of the world and in some cases each other. Families, friends, and adversaries become strange bedfellows, battling the mysterious mist and its threats, fighting to maintain mortality and sanities as the rules of society breaks down. Monday's 2.5-minute preview clip offers a glimpse of the deadly creatures hiding in the fog that envelopes the town and terrorizes its inhabitants during the series. Al Pacino will portray former Penn State football coach Joe Paterno in a new HBO film that will explore the child sexual abuse scandal centered on former assistant Jerry Sandusky. The synopsis obtained by Variety reads, after becoming the winningest coach in college football history, Joe Paterno is embroiled in Penn State's Jerry Sandusky sexual abuse scandal, challenging his legacy and forcing him to face questions of institutional failure on behalf of the victims. The untitled television film will be directed and executive produced by Barry Levinson, noted The Hollywood Reporter. Deborah Kahn, John C. Richards, and David McKenna are writing the script. Paterno was the head coach of the Penn State football team from 1966 to 2011. He was dismissed after it was concluded that he didn't actively pursue discipline after reportedly seeing Sandusky, an assistant coach from 1969 to 1999, have sexual intercourse with a 10-year-old boy in the Penn State Practice Center. Sandusky was arrested and found guilty in 2012 on 45 counts of sexual abuse on young boys. He is now serving up to 60 years in prison. Paterno died in 2012 from lung cancer 2 months after he was fired. Pacino Levinson previously collaborated on other HBO projects, such as the Jack Kevorkian biopic You Don't Know Jack, and Phil Spector about the murder trial of the music business legend. Sam Claflin says body shaming left him insecure and nervous on set. The 30-year-old British actor said in an interview with the Sydney Morning Herald that male actors also face pressure to have a perfect body for roles. Claflin said, I read in an interview recently, I think it's absolutely true, men have it just as bad. Well, not just as bad, but they get it bad, and it's never talked about. He also added, I remember doing one job when they literally made me pull my shirt up and were grabbing my fat and going, you need to lose a bit of weight, he recalled. This other time they were slapping me, I felt like a piece of meat. Claflin appeared shirtless as Finnegan O'Dare in Hunger Games movies after much work and worry. He says, I'm not saying it's anywhere as bad as what women go through, but I, as an actor, approach each job, am insecure, especially when I have to take my top off in it, and so nervous. He also confessed, I really get worked up to the point where I spend hours and hours in the gym and not eating for weeks to achieve what I think they're going for. Claflin previously told The Guardian he was surprised to be cast in the Hunger Games film series. He said, you read the books and my character is meant to look like a kind of Greek god. I wouldn't have cast me, a pale English overweight stubble kid. I like a beer and a burger. Claflin is also known for Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, and Me Before You. He'll next star in My Cousin Rachel with Rachel Weisz and is also slated for Journey's End with Paul Bettany. Friends alum Matthew Perry says no to a formal reunion. The 47-year-old actor who played Chandler Bing on the series explained in an interview with Variety why he isn't interested in reviving the NBC sitcom. He said, I have this recurring nightmare. I'm not kidding about this. When I'm asleep, I have this nightmare that we do Friends again and nobody cares. We do a whole series, we come back and nobody cares about it. So if anybody asks me, I'm going to say no. He also added, the thing is, we ended on such a high, we can't beat it. Why would we go and do it again? Perry was noticeably absent in February 6, 2016 when co-stars Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer reunited to honor director James Burrows. He said in a Build series interview, however, that he wasn't sad to miss the TV special. He says not really because it really wasn't a reunion. It was just 6 people getting together for a Jim Burrows special. It wasn't really a reunion, and I couldn't do it because I was in London doing my play, the star explained in April 2016. Friends had a 10-season run from 1994 to 2004. Perry denied on Watch What Happens Live in May that his co-stars slept together during filming, saying there, quote, was no sex between any of them. Universal Studios Hollywood says DreamWorks Theatre is set to open at the California theme park in 2018. The press release says this new technologically advanced attraction will take guests on a legendary journey that fuses captivating storytelling with state-of-the-art projection, mapped, and LED light effects for a highly engaging and immersive, unstoppable, awesome experience. The attraction, which will rotate its themes over time, will start by spotlighting the world and characters featured in the Kung Fu Panda film and TV series. This summer, more actors dressed as characters from the classic DreamWorks animated movies will begin interacting with park guests and posing for photos. Walking the grounds will be Kung Fu Panda's Po and Tigris, Madagascar's Alex the Lion, the Penguin Skipper Rico, Kolowatsky in Private, and King Julian, Trolls Poppy and Branch, and Shrek's Puss in Boots. The SpongeBob Squarepants musical will debut on Broadway November 6. Tickets go on sale June 26. Inspired by the long-running animated television series, the stage show will feature songs by Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, Yolanda Adams, Sarah Bareilles, Jonathan Colton, Lady Antebellum, Alex Ebert, The Flaming Lips, John Legend, Cyndi Lauper, Panic at the Disco, Plain White Tees, They Might Be Giants, T.I., and David Bowie. Tina Landau is directing the musical. No casting has been announced yet. A synopsis states on the production's website, with an original score from some of the biggest names in pop and rock, SpongeBob SquarePants explodes with energy. Stakes are higher than ever before as SpongeBob and all of the Bikini Bottom face the total annihilation of their undersea world. Chaos erupts, and their lives hang in the balance. And just when all hope seems lost, a most unexpected hero rises up and takes center stage. Get ready to dive to all new depths of theatrical innovation at SpongeBob SquarePants, where the power of optimism really can save the world. Hyland will appear in the ongoing second season of Freeform supernatural series Shadowhunters. Modern Family actress wrote Monday on Twitter, "Hey, hashtag Shadowhunters chat fam, guess what? We'll be seeing more of me," alongside a video of herself saying that her role is a secret. Hyland will appear on Shadowhunters for 2 episodes Friday reported. The network is expected to release more details about her guest appearance at a later date. Hyland's boyfriend, Dominic Sherwood, stars the series of Days. Shadowhunters returns to Freeform on Monday for the second half of season 2. Mehgan James says she didn't fake a romance with fellow reality star Rob Kardashian. The 27-year-old television personality denied a new report Monday on Instagram that she fueled recent Kardashian dating rumors to gain fame. She wrote in a since-deleted post, "I did not fake anything. Like I said, I never confirmed that I was dating Rob. Anyone that asked, I told them it was not true. It takes 2 people to fake a relationship. Anyone who fakes a relationship by themselves is a complete idiot." TMZ had reported Monday that James was the mastermind behind the romance rumors. Sources claim the star's team planted the story in the media to spread her name and grow her following. James responded in her post, "I've been working in entertainment since I was 18. I've done a multitude of TV shows as well as a couple of films, as well as have had over 500,000 social media followers over 2 years. So for fame, y'all are reaching." Entertainment Tonight reported last week that Kardashian and James have been, quote, casually seeing each other for a few months now. Kardashian himself denied involvement with James in a tweet Thursday. He wrote, "Wait, reading online about some chick I'm dating, Mehgan something. Not true, never even met her or heard of her before." James is known for starring on Bad Girls Club Season 9 and Basketball Wives LA Season 4. A passenger report. Roger Smith, who starred on 77 Sunset Strip and was married to actress Anne Margaret, has died at the age of 84. Smith died Sunday at Sherman Oaks Hospital in Los Angeles Sunday, a report for Anne Margaret confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter. The actor is best known for starring as Detective Jeff Spencer on 77 Sunset Strip from 1958 until 1963, when he departed the series after a blood clot was discovered in his brain. After a successful surgery, he was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis, which hindered his career. Smith's Spencer character also made appearances on detective shows Surfside 6 and Hawaiian Eye. Following 77 Sunset Strip, he starred in the title role of the comedy series Mr. Roberts. Film credits included appearances in Man of a Thousand Faces, No Time to Be Young, and Aunt Mamie, among others. Smith retired from acting and managed Anne Margaret's career, where he served as a producer and on several of her television specials. Smith is survived by Anne Margaret and a daughter and 2 sons from a previous marriage. He was 84. Celebrity sisters stunned on the red carpet at the 2017 CFDA Fashion Awards. Gigi and Bella Hadid attended the awards show Monday at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York alongside another pair of famous siblings, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Gigi wore a white dress and matching coat from the Olsen's fashion line The Row, while Bella turned heads in a pink off-white dress. Mary-Kate and Ashley wore complementary monochrome looks. Bella wrote on Instagram, "So proud of you for your nomination, Verge. You're always number 1 in my book." On Instagram of the Off-White founder Virgil Abloh, who was nominated for the Swarovski Award for Emerging Talent. Calvin Klein won both menswear and womenswear designer of the year. Haley Baldwin, Priyanka Chopra, Nicole Kidman, Karlie Kloss, Lupita Nyong'o, Meg Ryan, and Anna Wintour were among the other celebrities at the fashion show event. Wintour presented the Fashion Icon Award to the late Italian Vogue editor-in-chief Franca Sozzani. CMT announced the list of presenters and other celebrity guests that will attend the annual CMT Music Awards on Wednesday. The list of celebrities who will present honors at the awards show at Nashville's Music City Center includes Ashton Kutcher, Claire Bowen, Danny Masterson, Dustin Lynch, Hoda Kotb, Jada Pinkett Smith, Jason Aldean, Jason Derulo, Johnny Galecki, Josh Henderson, Katherine Heigl, Kathy Lee Gifford, Rachel Bison, and Reba McEntire. CMT's Cody Allen and Katie Cook will also present at the show, in addition to country music personality Bobby Bones, Nashville star Charles Esten, who will host the program. Country music artists such as Blake Shelton, Brett Eldridge, Luke Bryan, Miranda Lambert, and Thomas Raitt will perform during the show, while new acts include Bree Young, Chris Lane, John Party, Lauren Alania, and Midland will perform on the Firestone stage. The show will also feature performances that will see country favorites team up with artists outside of the genre, including Jason Derulo and Luke Bryan, the Chainsmokers and Florida Georgia Line, Keith Urban and Carrie Underwood, Peter Frampton and Brothers Osborne, and Earth, Wind & Fire and Lady Antebellum. Jason Aldean, Darius Rucker, Lady Antebellum's Charles Kelly, and Derek Trucks will also take place in a special tribute to Allman Brothers co-founder Greg Allman, who died late last month. The 2017 CMT Awards will air live on the network June 7th, beginning at 8 p.m., and the red carpet festivities will be streamed on Facebook Live for the first time, starting at 7 p.m. And finally, Selena Gomez is praising former Flame Justin Bieber for his performance this week in Manchester. The 24-year-old actress said Monday on SiriusXM The Morning Mashup that Bieber did a great job at the One Love Manchester benefit concert with Ariana Grande. She gushed, "It was beautiful. I thought everyone did such a beautiful job. It was so gorgeous. I love how Ariana ended it. I thought Justin did great. It was really beautiful." Bieber, Grande, Miley Cyrus, and Chris Martin and others performed Sunday to honor and raise funds for the victims of the recent Manchester attacks. 22 people were killed in a bombing May 22nd at Grande's concert. Bieber, who sang the acoustic versions of Love Yourself and Cold Water, told the audience, according to Us Weekly, "I'm not going to let go of hope. I'm not going to let go of love. I'm not going to let go of God. God is good in the midst of the darkness. God is good in the midst of the veil. God is in the midst of no matter what's happening in the world. God is in the midst, and he loves you, and he's here for you." He added while holding back tears. Gomez and Bieber split in 2014 after several years on-again, off-again dating. The actress has since started seeing the singer The Weeknd. Source told E! News last week she is head over heels in love with The Weeknd, whose real name is Abel Tesfaye. This relationship is very different than the one she had with Bieber. The insider added she has really found who she is and what makes her happy. They have gotten to know each other very well and have learned from their past relationships what they want and don't want. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, June 7th, 2017, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.